Hey everybody, this is Chad. We're here at uh, Wartburg Castle in Germany. This is a place where Martin Luther hid out for almost a year, and we got to see all kinds of cool stuff inside. Fortunately, can't take pictures in there, but there is some amazing work in here, and the fest hall was awesome. We got to see where his room, where Martin Luther actually translated the New Testament. So it was pretty darn cool. The hike up here is long. I guess it's not long. It's only about 10 minutes, but it is a steep incline the whole way. So see you soon. Bye. Here we go with some more view of Wartburg Castle. There is the area. It's just impressive. And they're way up on this hill. You can see just the surrounding countryside. You get to see everything up here. Very cool. Very cool. All right, here we're another stop in Eisenach. We have behind me, you can see that tower. That is Georgenkirche, or St. George's Church. That is a place where not only Martin Luther preached at one point in time, but also where Johann Sebastian Bach played. How cool is that? And then over here behind me, this house, the white and with the black trim and stuff, that is the Luther House. That is a boyhood home of Luther. They have a cool little writing workshop to teach kids how to write, built off to the side of it. And inside just full of other things related to Martin Luther and his time here and all of the contributions he made to the Reformation in the world in general. So interesting fact, Martin Luther is responsible for consolidating the German language when he wrote his Bible, because for centuries after it was published, that was the book that the church, that the world, that the German community used to teach their kids German. And so he really took a bunch of dialects and things and gave us modern German language within the translation of the Bible. So how awesome is that? See you later. We are here in Erfurt, which was where Martin Luther studied. He initially came here to study law, and here we are actually in the Augustinian monastery where he stayed for a number of years. So he lived and studied and worked here. We actually got to see his area where he would have bedded and just walked around and seen where he prayed, the chapel, and then also the church where they would have had worship services. So pretty cool. And then I'll show pictures earlier of the church. That was actually where he was ordained as a monk. How cool is that? All right. It's kind of hard to see the house in the back, but here we are in Eisleben, which is the birthplace and actually the death place of Martin Luther. This is behind us is a recreation of the house that they believe Martin Luther was born in and his family lived in at a young age. We're going to go to other places a little later, including the place where he died. Hey, this is the St. Peter and Paul Church here in Eisleben. This is where Martin Luther was baptized. Pretty cool with the buttresses there, glass windows, and the huge tall steeple. All right, we were just inside the church here at Eisleben, the St. Peter Paul Church, and it is amazing on the inside. They have a cool, it's not even their bathroom, it's just the opening with water inside of it. And then from the pillars and from that font and different places, they have these lines carved in the ground that radiate in circles. And it's really cool because even when you go out here on the sidewalk, and I got a picture of it that I can show you, those lines, they radiate in symmetry with the lines on the inside, like God's message, God's word, God's everything is supposed to be radiated, not just inside the church, but outside. So I think it's just cool. It's amazing there. Couldn't take some pictures, but I know some people in our group did. So hopefully later on I'll have some of those pictures for you. Bye. Okay, so here's the coolest thing that's happened so far. Today we showed a picture in this video of a group from South Korea, and I was in the main square there at Eisleben, and they started singing, and then when they got done singing, Pastor Roy pulled all of us together, and we sang Sanctuary to them, and I think it was pretty meaningful to the entire group. There were just hugs shared and addresses exchanged between the two groups. It was just really cool to see a group from the U.S. reach out to a group of church people from South Korea in a completely different part of the world. So it was an awesome day. We're in Leipzig tonight, overnight, and then on to a new spot tomorrow. See ya. All right, here we are in Wittenberg, in front of the statue of Martin Luther. So we'll be here. Earlier we went and saw his old house, which is the old monastery, and got to see there. And shortly we're going to be going and seeing where he posted the 95 Theses. So I'll put a video up of that. Cool thing about this statue, it was in 1812, and it was the first statue ever made in Germany, not of an ordinary person. Everybody else was nobility or a saint. So how cool is that? Martin Luther, the first human sculptor figure in Germany. All right, so it's been fun. Great day today. We had kebab for lunch, which was amazing. It's a Turkish type dish, kind of like a gyro, but so talk to you later.